everyone, I'm Sushma and I'll be covering the political and economical section of your CAT interview preparation. First, let us see what all things can be covered from political point of view. If there is an election lined up just before or after your CAT interview date, then you are supposed to be thorough with the political parties that are involved, the state or country that it is taking place in, and also its current ruling party. You should also be aware about the cabinet minister, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha members and speakers, and the governor of your current residing states. Along with which you can also be asked about any major political event taking place across the globe. You can also be questioned upon the laws that are recently passed or are supposed to be passed in the near future. You should know their pros, cons, and also have an opinion of yours on it. Talking about the economic part, you should be aware about the fiscal policy of India and should have a take of yours on it. You should also be aware about some economical terms that are basic like GDP, inflation, deflation, fiscal deficit, etc. Even after answering these questions, you can be cross questioned on it. Like in my case, I was asked, what is GDP? What is the current GDP of India? And which state of India contributes the most to the GDP or the economy of India?
Hi, this is Adrish from Cuisine Club of IIM Raipur. Now, business is a very important segment of your CAP interviews or any other B school interviews because you're going for an MBA degree and your college wants you to have a fair knowledge of the business scenarios of the country and as well as your state. So you should expect questions asked like what are the policy changes or what are the steps taken by your state government to boost up investment in your state or what can you do as a minister of your state to boost up investment in your state. So these kind of tricky questions you can expect, and you should have fair knowledge of the current investment scenarios in your state and on a national level you should have a knowledge of the recent business highlights. For example, the stock prices of Paytm are rising and falling, and the truce between Ola and Ether Energies in regarding electric scooters. So this kind of business highlights you should have a fair knowledge of. If you are if you have work experience, then you should expect questions being asked related to your company. For example, if you are from Infosys or TCS or Wipro, you should expect questions like what is the CEO of your organization doing to boost up profits, or why do you think what has gone wrong for Wipro that their profits has fallen, or what is the CEO of Infosys have done that their profits has rose. So this kind of question you should expect, and you should have some knowledge of the organization in which you are working. So I would suggest that you go through newspapers daily. Newspaper reading is a must. Gather as much information that you come across in any articles. Economic Times is a very good source. And also one important point to make is that merely stating hard facts is not will not make you through. You should have your own assessment as well on the facts that you are stating. So you should not just state any facts that you have read in the article. You should also have your own logical thinking. What do you think? So I would suggest that read any articles that you are coming across and just assess them in your mind. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Ria and I will be covering the international major events section of current affairs. As you will be entering the field of management, the panelists will definitely expect you to have an understanding of not only what is happening in your country but also the latest happenings all over the world. To start your preparation, you can start reading about the news and events that affect India directly, such as the China Belt and Road Initiative, Sri Lanka on the verge of bankruptcy. Secondly, you can also read about the diplomatic relations of India with different states around the globe, the importance of treaties in maintaining these relations, and also you can read about the election taking place in different countries and also the governing system of different countries. Okay, so you should be aware. You should also be aware of the major events happening all over the world, such as Olympics, narcotics and IT major raids, Kabul fall, CDS helicopter crash, etc. International issues and events will definitely prove to be helpful in your interview. So,
Hi, this is Ankit from Quizzing Club of IIM Raipur. For your interview preparation, technology and environment are two very important domains from where a lot of questions can be asked. And if you are from an engineering background, then the possibility of questions from technology even increases. When it comes to engineering, the important piece of news can be like what is the reason behind the recent boom in information technology sector? How are Indian IT companies performing when it comes to overall profit or overall revenue with respect to the global companies? What are the recent appointments that have been made in in IT companies? Apart from that, important piece of news can be like what is artificial intelligence, what is machine learning, how are these two different, how is distributed ledger technology is applied in blockchain, and how is block cryptocurrency different from non-fungible tokens. So these are very important piece of information which and these are the topics which you must cover for your interview preparation. Apart from that, when it comes to environmental sector, important piece of information will be like where has the recent G20 summit taken place? What were the guiding principles of this summit, and what are the goals that have been set by the organizing committee of this G20 summit? And also, what was Glasgow summit? When did this take place? And what is the goal of this summit? And by when all the countries, all the organizing countries have decided to bring down the global carbon emission? So the more in depth you know about these events, the better it is for you and and your interview preparation. All the
General awareness in your PI is not just about current affairs. It's more to know how much you are aware about your current surroundings and things which are related to you and have an impact on you. Now, let's see how questions of current affairs are framed from your CV and introduction. Let me explain this by taking an example. My name is Abhishek, born and brought up in Kanpur, have 30 months of work in Infosys, did my bachelor's in computer science, and love playing cricket. Now I have covered name, place, work ex, educational background, and hobby. Now the first question can be asked from this simple introduction would be, what is the meaning of your name and its origin? Second, what's famous in your city, town, why, its history and importance, important people of your city and state. Like I was asked, why Kanpur lost its tag as a Manchester of India, and currently, what is the major source of revenue of the city? Third, from WorkX, you should know your company history, its market capitalization, competitors, product, and services. Fourth, what are the new upcoming technologies and their future relevance? You are required to know about AI, VR, metaverse, blockchain, crypto, NFTs, and especially new education policy of India. Fifth, as I said cricket, so I am expected to know all the major happenings, facts and figures related to game. Example would be, what's your opinion on Virat Kohli stepping down as captain? Or do you think it is right that the mass gathering and political rallies are allowed but not audience in cricket stadium, even though they are the major source of revenue? Now, moving on, the last minute tips to ease the current affairs in your PI will be, first, read the newspaper daily, mainly financial and economic newspaper. Second, make sure you have your own opinion on topics. For that, go through articles and editorials. Third, in the first week of February, union budget will be announced. So make sure you cover all the major announcements and also know what's there for education sector and the industry to which you belong in this budget. Fourth, for static GK, you can go to Manorama, Yojana, Houston, but I'll only recommend if you are an avid reader and can give sufficient time. Apart from that, you can visit the GK section of various coaching institute sites as well, or simply download the monthly current affairs from any educational site. Fifth, also you can go through the preparation kit provided by the admission committee of IIM Raipur. Personally, I would recommend it definitely. Uh, the last and the most important one, current affairs is a very vast segment. You cannot cover everything, so don't feel FOMO. Whatever you have covered, be confident, have your own opinion, try to back your answers with facts, figures, and a smile. It works. So, all the best, tell the cat.